Baradon Breeze Nation, question on the table today. Does Aaron Rodgers sticking around the NFC North cause issues with what the Chicago Bears want to do? Let's talk about it starting now. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. It's the only channel that's talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. We got a lot of stuff coming y'all way, so make sure that you hit that bell as well because there's a lot of content. Whoa, Pat, relax on that. There's a lot of content coming y'all way, man. Question on the table, like I said, we heard the news today that Aaron Rodgers is sticking around the NFC North. Now, he's come out and he's dispelled the rumors, the rumors with Aaron Rodgers. Everything's a mystery with this dude, that the Green Bay Packers paid him 4 years, $200 million. He says that is not true, but he did say he will be returning to the Packers. And so my question for you, does that cause issues with what the Bears are trying to build here? Is he going to be a deterrent for where the Bears want to go? And to me, I think you have to look at the past and look at where this team is when you're talking about that, right? I look at our Bears as a team that is always looking at Aaron Rodgers as that piece that's in front of us, or that piece that we're trying to reach, or the big brother in the division. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Packers and Aaron Rodgers have been since Aaron Rodgers has been there. I mean, going back to Brett Favre, let's not just say since Aaron Rodgers has been there. They've been our big brother for a while, unfortunately. I'm sick of this, man. So they're always the class of the division, right? But then I look at history, and I look at the Bears' history, and I have to ask, at any point, has Aaron Rodgers really been in our way? You know what I'm saying? Like, at any point, has Aaron Rodgers really been the reason that we haven't been able to get over the hump? And I've had to look at what the Bears have done. Yes, he's beaten us. You talk about the one NFC playoffs where he beats us. Okay, that one time we could not get past Aaron Rodgers, right? But other than that, Aaron Rodgers hasn't been the issue with the Chicago Bears. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been in the way of the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have been in the way of the Chicago Bears. And for you to get past Aaron Rodgers, you first got to get close to Aaron Rodgers. And I think that's where the Bears have to figure things out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at Aaron Rodgers staying in Green Bay for 4 more years and say, oh my God, how are the Bears ever going to be able to overcome this? I'm looking at that and saying, how do we get there? How do we find our way to get there? Right? How do we get to that level of a team? Because we're not there yet. We're not even on par with what they've built there. And that's the part here, right? Because it's 2 games a year, y'all. It's 2 games a year. If you watch us on The Daily Show, make sure you guys check that out as well. We do that every day from 11 to 1. It's 2 games a year where Aaron Rodgers is in our way. Maybe 3 if we ever were going to get to a playoff game to actually have him be in our way. But if I look at Bears history, if I look at where the Bears have been, Brett Favre has not been in our way. Aaron Rodgers has not been in our way. The Chicago Bears have been in their own way. And so now you got to ask yourself, how do you fix that? How do you get to that point? I don't think that anything that Aaron Rodgers does throws a wrench in this. And I saw, and here's the reason I'm making this video, right? Because I saw Bears fans come out and say, he's still here. We're never going to beat him. Aaron Rodgers is still in the building. How are we going to beat him? How are we going to beat this guy? He's still in the NFC North. And at the end of the day, he doesn't matter. He matters if we get to an NFC title game. But if we're being realistic about it, he is just the quarterback of our rival. Would I like to beat the Packers 2 times a year? Heck yeah, kick their heads in. Dominate them, destroy them. But in the grand scheme of where the season is at, Aaron Rodgers is not the issue. Now, before I continue with the video, I want to know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that Aaron Rodgers staying in the NFC North is going to cause issues with what the Chicago Bears are trying to do? I'll be down there talking with you as well. And here's the other thing, right? If you get to the point where Aaron Rodgers is in your way, you're talking about a 23-year-old quarterback. How's Justin Fields? 23, 24, something like that. You got to stay in college for a while. 23-year-old quarterback. Let's go with that. That is getting his team under a new coaching staff, under a new defensive coordinator, under a new offensive coordinator, under a new front office, is getting his team in a position where Aaron Rodgers is in our way from us making that next step. As much as it sucks and as much as it sounds like it could be an issue for the next few years, that is a good thing, Bears fans, because that means now you're competitive enough to have somebody in your way. You see, we haven't even been there. You know who's been in our way? The Vikings. And the 1 year, think about it, the 1 year where we might say that the Bears had their best shot to win in recent years, guess what? The Packers were hurt. Aaron Rodgers wasn't a factor. So you could look at it in the Aaron Rodgers is still in the NFC North. Oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to beat? But that's not how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, listen, figure out a way to beat that mug twice a year, please, for our own sanity. Figure out a way for our own sanity, figure out a way to beat him twice a year. Just once, give us a little something. You know what I'm saying? To show us that we're in that next level. But I'm looking at this as, hey, listen, we're finally in a position where we're good enough that Aaron Rodgers might be in our way. If we get to that point, I'm a very happy Bears fan, because that means even if Aaron Rodgers is in our way, we're winning majority of our games outside of Packer games. And that is a good thing. That means you figured it out. That means that that Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy and all of these guys, they worked. That means that Ryan Poles worked. That means that George McCaskey finally figured it out. That's a good thing, Bears fans. So let's get to that point first before we start worrying about whether Aaron Rodgers is in our way. Aaron Rodgers isn't in our way. Let's see if we can get out of our own way. As always, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with us. I want to know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. Do you think that Aaron Rodgers is going to mess up the Bears' plans moving forward? Do you think that he throws a wrench in what the Bears are trying to do in being successful? Or are you like me and you're like, it really doesn't matter unless we stop sucking? I'll be down there talking with you as well. As always, it is your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bears content. Click the links here and check the links in the description below. Hey, yo, Chicago, y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.